make sure that I cut off all of the end parts over here. Anything that has a deep cut in it, and the ends. And of course, anything that's green. And then I'm going to cut about 1/2-inch slices. This way I can make them into scalloped, or I can make them into beef stroganoff, or just anything, like a chunky beef stew. And these are yellow potatoes. That's not too deep, but I still want to cut it off. I'm going to add mushrooms into it that I had canned in June 22. And mushroom beef broth gravy that I had made. And in 1023 on this one, 723 on that one, 723 and 723. So we're going to layer up our jars. Opening up the mushroom beef gravy. Beautiful. Smells delicious. I'm gonna pour it in here to see how much I have. And the second one. Will help if you use the tool, right? There you go, perfect. My gosh, it just smells so good. I probably shouldn't have even opened up those extra mushrooms. So right here we have 3½ cups. All right, so I poured it in here, and I'm gonna warm this up to at least melt the fat. I'm not gonna boil it, I'm just gonna warm it up just ever so lightly, because I'm going to let it cool for a little bit while I get everything else prepared. Okay, so we're going to put in the potatoes. And I'm using wide mouth jars because it's just going to be easier. So I'm going to do a layer of potatoes. I'm going to do them all 3 since we're cold packing. Everything is cold. See, I didn't make very much because I'm just, so can they see here? I'm just doing enough to cover the bottom of the jars. I have a visitor today. Say hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
My grandma's canning, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're.
Let me see.
And you're seeing me, but now they see me. So Aurora's with me for the week. Okay. All right, so let's just watch for a little bit, okay? And then we can go do our other stuff.
I see you.
You can see me?
Hands.
You can see my hands?
Uh-huh.
So now I'm just going to add some of the beef.
Good dinner.
Yeah.
I love it.
To be about level.
But I don't love it.
And in my ground beef, I added some spices. I added some Worcestershire sauce and some pepper. I didn't add salt because the Worcestershire sauce has salt.
You still have salt?
In the Worcestershire sauce, it does, yeah. So Grandma didn't want to add it in here. And then we're going to put mushrooms on the next layer.
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Mushrooms right there.
Yes, they are. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. And then I'm going to put mushrooms.
Yes, mushrooms.
I separated the broth from the mushrooms that were in the jar, so. We'll put 2 scoops of mushrooms in.
It's more mushrooms.
Yeah. Am I doing it right, Aurora?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I see you make it.
You see me making it? All right, I put 3 in that one because I didn't get quite. I'm gonna put a couple in that one. Whoops, we got a lost one. That silly mushroom, huh? Yeah, you're trying to reach into the camera, aren't you? Right, so now we're gonna put some potatoes in.
But I can't see it.
More potatoes. You can't see what? Can you see it? Yeah, Aurora's putting her stick in there. She's putting a chopstick in there. Okay, sweetie, get your chopstick back.
Okay.
Thank you.
I see
Now I'm going to push this down just a little bit.
Spider-Man is
Oh, Spider-Man. She has Spider-Man by him and he fell. Jeez, give me a heart attack.
Yeah, he fell down.
He fell down. Oh my
Can we put her
gosh.
right there? For me.
What, babe?
Can we put her right there for that?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now lie down again.
Yeah, so he don't fall down again.
No. I just need to relax.
He just needs to relax, right?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
We're canning, remember?
Mm.
Now I'm going to put a little juice in there to get that started, only because I don't want to mess up my layers that much. And I want it to go down. See the bubbles, Aurora?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see that one?
It's like juice. Do you want to taste it?
I tasted it. And I did add, where did we put it?
You have pockets.
I do. I have pockets in my apron.
Right there. What are those?
I added some of this into my broth just to make it a little bit more, more depth of flavor. So I'm just pushing this down.
Yeah, I want to push it.
You want to push it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you do the other ones, okay, Aurora?
Okay.
We'll do this in just a quick second, okay? Let's just let Grandma get this one going first.
Okay.
All right. Go get your stool in the bathroom, okay?
Okay. And I want to come back.
Okay. And then I'll leave one for you, okay? She loves helping so much. Okay, come in front of Grandma. Bring it over here, right in front. stand up. Is that still tall enough? Nope. Let me go get a ladder for you. Hold on. All right, yeah, we're all situated. And make sure you get in the middle of the jar too. Okay, let's scooch this guy over and let's get the next one. Now the starch, I did not soak these because they're yellow potatoes. Yellow potatoes do not have as much starch in them as russet potatoes do. Did you know that, Aurora? Mm-hmm. You did? Okay, so we got that in there. Mm-hmm. So we're going to just put our stick right here. We're going to put, what are we putting in now? Mm-hmm. I think we are going to put in a little bit of the hamburger because we already have the... Potato? No, this is here. Not potatoes. We'll do potatoes next. We just did potatoes. So I want to put in a little bit more hamburger. Okay? Help me hold the container. Okay, here you go. All right. Let's do 2 scoops and see where we are on that. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let me turn this over. All right, take the spoon. Okay. All right, and now put the blue thing on the other jar. Take the funnel, the blue funnel, yep, put it on the jar, on this one. Perfect.
We need more.
Yeah, we need more in that one, huh?
Yeah, maybe that.
There you go. Let's see how much we have. Let's put this down. Take your chopstick.
Yep, we got juice. We got juice.
Yeah, we'll need more juice, but let me use the spoon. Hold that for a second. Let's Grandma get another spoon. Grandma always uses spoons.
I want a spoon.
Okay, let's set this down.
I got it.
I know, honey, but I want to make sure we got it in there then. Okay, so now let's try this jar. Smoosh it down like I showed you. Smoosh it down. Clearly, I'm going to have to double check my rims, make sure. But that's okay, isn't it? It's just perfect, right? Because you're just learning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the other jar.
Now the other jar, right. Scooch this over.
Come on.
Oh, you're doing it. Sorry.
It's okay. I don't need help.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. We only have this much left, so I'm going to use all of this. And we still need to stay within the inch. No, I think I'm going to. Oh, it's mushroom time. Mushroom time.
Mushroom time.
Mushroom time.
Yay! I love mushroom. Grandma?
I don't think you do like mushrooms, Aurora. What, babe?
I like mushrooms.
I know.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Say, I love you. I love you.
I love you. I love you.
That's my necklace.
Yeah, you have a beautiful necklace on today.
Yeah, totally.
Got a nice layer of mushrooms in there. Are you done, honey?
Yeah.
All right.
Mama, you can make Spider-Man, okay?
Yeah, I'll take care of Spider-Man. All right, so I am going to use my thing here. Just kind of get this down a little bit. Put some potatoes on top. Stay within the 1-inch headspace for sure. Okay, I'm going to add some juice in these. And I do have more juice over there, so let me pour it in so I can. And I did end up using 4 pints of the mushroom broth gravy starter that I had. And I think that guy's got enough. So I'm just gonna stack some potatoes on top. And when you use wide mouth, then you can take them out without crashing and crunching, without crunching actually the potato, so they'll be somewhat intact as well. And I am gonna water bath these. Let's see, we'll probably be right at an inch at some of these already. I've only just got a few slices of potatoes left, but you know, let's not overfill it because I don't want that to happen for sure. Just gonna push it down a little bit in there, just a little, make it nice and snug. I think I'm gonna be done playing with all that. Okay, so out of 3 pounds of potatoes, that's what I had left over, so that'll be just fine. I'm going to debubble. Just make sure to, just because it's kind of dense this way, you know. You okay, Aurora?
Yeah, but I'm just bit by the Bobby.
Okay. All right, let me get my vinegar. Anytime you use meat, always use your vinegar. Want 1 inch head space. So potatoes, this one is perfect. This one clearly needs some. This one needs a little bit more. Good. Good. And this one is good. Okay. Now I have this left, so what I'm going to do, and I have this much meat left. Let me show you. This much hamburger left. So I'm going to put that in the jar, and I'm going to put the rest of the mushrooms in the jar. Because this can be another meal starter for something else. And since that doesn't have a lot extra of the mushrooms, I'm going to put a little bit more in them. Now I'm going to put the beef in. You got to make it work. See? Wouldn't that be great? Be good. Just put in some, looks delicious, doesn't it? Make a quick hamburger gravy with mashed potatoes or noodles. There you go. That one jar would be a meal for him and I. Now, since I have just a little bit left, I'm going to put water in it to get it up to the 1-inch mark. And this is just a regular mouth jar. Oh, that was in water, but it should be okay. We'll put it in the here. Sure. Okay, so I have 4, so I'm going to go flop them in the canner, and then we will return. Pour my vinegar in. And it's on. Wait till it gets to a boil. Well, we are done. So I'm going to wait the 5-10 minutes till it cools down to take the jars out. Well, that's not so bad. Looks good. And the broth don't look bad either. The other one. All right, there you go. 4 meal starters in the pantry.